Martin Luther King Jr. is globally known for his famous I Have a Dream speech, which goes down in every history book in America today.
And righteousness like a mighty stream.
He stood against a cause of racial injustice until the day he took his last breath in 1968. He is recognized as a man of peaceful protest that changed our generation as we know it. What you may not have known about Dr. King is that he also stood against an age-old issue of every part of the world: poverty. He took it upon himself to use his platform to bring light upon the subject of poverty in America, which is still a standing issue in our world today. Inspired by the words and work of Dr. King Jr., the people of South Phoenix have responded to this in a way which has impacted the community at large. By conducting their project, A Call to Action, the committee uses their influential leadership to combat both physical and spiritual poverty in Arizona, with a goal of creating a better tomorrow for the future leaders of today.
Well, Martin Luther King Jr., he was a man of action. He was a man of peace, a man of hope. So it's receiving that call that came through his life, through his teachings, that we receive and that we become men and women and also young people of action to go to our community, to help other people, and to make this world a better place to live in.
My name is Gethsemane, and we are making the experience and care packages. We are taking up the Good Deed Challenge, and we are giving experience and care packages to the homeless and needy people on the streets of Phoenix.
You know, I've been given that experience now for almost 16 years of receiving leadership formation, and then now giving leadership formation to young people primarily. It's just an opportunity for them to know what it means to be a leader, and even taught them a song, a leadership song, and had them marching like soldiers, leader soldiers, and they would be saying, "I am a leader, yes I am.
Yes, I am. I am a leader, yes I am. I'm a leader, I am Mars. I am a leader, I am Mars. Give me an R. R. Give me an M. M. Give me an R. R. Everybody.
Call to action is what we started 3 years ago to try to eliminate poverty. We wanted to eliminate poverty in our schools, which affect our families, and so that's the call, that's our charge. We want to start with our students at home and their families so that they can go out and help the community.
A call to action is more than just gathering. It's more than just coming together, singing Kumbaya, having lunch, and setting goals. A call to action is a desire, a passion, a drive to actually listen and gather data on facts that are important to the community you live in, analyzing those facts, and then strategically planning how you can positively impact your community. And then with that call of action is to light that fire, to encourage other people to go out, form other leaders, and create many projects that can impact the community. You know, the call to action, the key word there is action. It's do something. So after you have that fire lit inside you, then go out and act on it and do something. And then come back and share your results and plan with others and find out what else you can do. What are the next steps? How can you build on that? Grab people from different walks of life and different parts of your community and see if they have different expertise where you can combine together and actually make a bigger difference in your community.
We have been running the St. Mary's Food Bank food distribution since spring of this year, 2017. However, we had been feeding people about 8 years back. We were making menudo and giving them a hot meal for people from the street. And we got the opportunity from St. Mary's Food Bank And right now we're feeding about 7,000 individuals every month. And the kind of people that come are families, a lot of families that come here with 4 or 5 kids. Some elderly, but they also have grandkids in the house. So there's a lot of families that we feed here in South Phoenix. We do it because the Lord's calling us to do it, to feed the hungry. And with the help of everyone, all these volunteers that are here, the St. Mary's Food Bank, it just works out. And it gives you a sense of accomplishment that you're able to help some people, at least for that week. So we've been blessed to have this in our community.
El Food Pantry es un servicio para la gente necesitada, es para todo tipo de gente. Puede venir los que desean, no tienen que ser necesariamente de aquí de la escuela. Y pues es un trabajo que lo hacemos y lo hago también yo porque me gusta dar el servicio a la gente y lo hago porque veo que la necesidad de la gente. Viene todo tipo de gente, viene a gente que vive en la calle, gente que también tiene sus casas, viene todo tipo de gente, no hacemos ningún tipo de discriminación y esto me impacta mucho porque veo la necesidad de la gente, veo que hay gente que necesita mucho la comida y me impacta porque veo la situación realmente, qué es lo que está pasando, cómo está viviendo la gente.
Pues venimos aquí de voluntarias para ayudar a la escuela, primeramente que están nuestros hijos aquí y nosotros pues queremos aportar a la comunidad y pues ayudar un poco del tiempo que nosotros tenemos libre y pues para apoyar aquí a la escuela.
El horario de empezar a hacer las cajas pues es a las 9 de la mañana, se termina para las 11. Las cajas les echamos verdura, lo que viene, les echamos de toda clase de verdura, carne y pan, pasteles, cosas dulces.
As far as giving our time and spending time with those that are in need, it has impacted our lives and it has impacted those that are in need, and they see that there's a love that that is given both ways, and because those that are in need, that we reach out to them and show them the love. And I feel that it's very important that we continue to show those that don't feel the love, that may not be in good times, that we show them good care and good love, and it impacts our own lives to be just loving and a great blessing to those that are in need.
The time has come for an all-out war against poverty. The rich nations must use their vast resources of wealth to develop the undeveloped, school the unschooled, and feed the unfed. Ultimately, a great nation is a compassionate nation. No individual or nation can be great if it does not have a concern for the least of these. Deeply etched in the fiber of our religious tradition is the conviction that men are made in the image of God and that they are souls of infinite metaphysical value, the heirs of a legacy of dignity and worth. If we feel this as a profound moral fact, we cannot be content to see men hungry, to see men victimized with starvation and ill health, when we have the means to help them.